floor, hands relaxed in your leg, shoulders down and back. Now, if you need the back support, feel free to scoot back and let your lower back relax against the back of the chair. You will want to engage your core, keep the shoulders down and back, sit as tall as you can, even if you're using your backrest. Again, ideally, you're going to be away from it so that your core remains engaged throughout your exercise. But if you are using that backrest, you just want to be especially mindful that you're sitting up tall, shoulders relaxed whenever you're able to. We're going to take a few breaths in and out through the nose to relax our body and calm our mind, thinking about nothing else right now except for some exercise, some stretches, some relaxation, and hopefully feel better when we're all done. We're going to breathe in through the nose and feel your lungs fill your chest expand. And exhale, feeling your shoulders soften. Breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. Breath a little deeper as you feel comfortable. And exhale fully and deeply. And now we're going to lift our hands from our lap and allow our arms to hang at our sides. Continue to breathe evenly. Shake out those arms just a little bit. Roll those shoulders back. Wiggle those fingers. Sit up nice and tall and turn your palms out to the front. You're going to take a large breath in and stretch your arms up to wherever you feel comfortable. And exhale, floating your hands slowly down in front. Turn your palms to the front. Take a breath in. Stretch your arms out to the front. Exhale, turning your palms out to the side, extending out, and lower your hands down. Good. We're going to take your palms out, stretch it as wide as you can. Big breath in, extend both arms up, meeting your hands in the middle at the top, and lower your hands into what we call prayer pose, with your hands at your chest, fingertips pointed up, shoulders are down and back and relaxed, elbows are pointed out to the sides. We'll take a few breaths here, in and out through the nose again. And once more, big breath in. And as you exhale, pull your hands down a little closer to your lap, fingertips pointed up, feeling that stretch in your hands and your wrists and your forearms. Try to keep the shoulders back, chest lifted, pulling your hands down towards your lap. And feel that stretch. You don't want to pull to a point that it's uncomfortable. And you're going to slowly bring your hands back up to about chest high, shoulders down and back, chest is tall. And then rotate, pointing your fingers down towards your lap. And then rotate back up. Rotate down and up. And you'll do that once more. Down and up. Bring your hands up a little higher and pull your elbows in at your sides. Sit up nice and tall, shoulders down and back. And here you're going to press your hands tightly together. As you press those hands tightly together, squeeze those shoulder blades, pull them down and back, lengthen through your neck, and make sure to breathe evenly. You're going to draw your navel in and push your feet into the floor, engaging the muscles of your legs, up through your core, along your back, and in through your arms. Breathe evenly as you hold this position. And take a nice deep breath in. And as you exhale, relax. You're going to turn your palms out to the front, keeping your thumbs touching, and rotate around and up. Flip your palms out, around and up. Flip your palms out once more, around and up. Bring your hands back together into that prayer pose and take a big breath in and stretch both arms up. And exhale with both hands down at your sides. You're going to turn your palms out and continue to turn till your shoulders are pulling back gently, your chest is lifting, and your thumbs are pointing back behind you if you can. You're going to lean your head over, tilting it to one side, pulling your head a little closer towards your shoulder, and then straighten up and tilt your head over towards the other shoulder. And straighten up. Take both arms up, big breath in, bring your palms together, and exhale with your hands down into prayer pose, shoulders down and back, chest is tall. We're going to do that series of exercises again. First, pulling straight down to stretch through your hands, wrists, and forearms. You might find that you're able to pull your hands a little deeper towards your lap. That's fine. If they don't want to pull down any farther than they did last time, just keep the shoulders down and back. Feel that stretch in through those hands, wrists, and forearms. Sitting it up nice and tall, breathing evenly. We're going to bring our hands back up about chest high, touching them lightly together. We're going to rotate to point your fingertips down towards your lap and rotate back up and down and up, and once more, down and up. You're going to bring your hands up a little higher, pull those elbows in at your sides, and press your hands tightly together. Lengthen through your spine, lengthen through your neck, drawing your navel in, press those hands tightly together. You can lift your elbows this time and bring your forearms parallel with the floor. Push your feet into the floor, draw your navel in, and sit here nice and tall, pressing into those hands as long as it's not bothersome on the wrists. If you do find that this bothers your wrist, you can bring your hands up a little higher and pull your elbows in at your sides so there's less pressure on the wrists themselves. Otherwise, go ahead and bring your forearms parallel with the floor, sitting tall, shoulders down and back, press tightly. Take a deep breath in, and exhale, relax your body. Turn your palms out to the front, and rotate your wrists around, and turn your palms out. Around, turn your palms out, one more time, around, and now bring your palms together, and take a big breath in, both arms up, and exhale with your arms down in front. You're going to rotate your palms out again, lifting your chest, squeezing those shoulder blades, sitting up tall, pointing those fingertips down towards the floor. And this time, turn your head to look over one shoulder. Down towards your hand. Look to the front. Remain seated nice and tall. And now turn to the other side, looking over your shoulder as far as you can comfortably, and then down towards your hand. Look to the front, stretch both arms up, big breath in, reach those fingertips up, draw your ribs up off your hips, bring your hands together and lower your hands into prayer pose. Shoulders are down and back, chest is tall. And we'll do that one final time. Pulling our hands down as close to our lap as we can comfortably, lifting your chest, pulling those elbows and shoulders back slightly. And then bring it back up about chest high. Point those elbows out towards the sides and rotate from the wrist to point down towards your lap and back up. Point it down up. And you'll do that once more. Down and up. Bring your arms up, pull your elbows in at your sides, squeeze those shoulder blades, press your hands tightly together. Breathe it evenly, lengthen through your back, through your neck. Pushing those shoulder blades down your back, engage your core. Push your feet into the floor and press the hands tightly together. Again, if you'd like to lift your elbows and lower your hands a little bit, you can, so that your forearms are parallel with the floor and you're seated nice and tall. There's a lot of muscles engaged here at this point. Make sure you're breathing evenly. Don't hold your breath with this nice tall posture. Keep your breathing even, in and out through the nose. And on your next breath in, take it in nice and deep. And as you exhale, relax your body. Let those elbows fall down. Turn your palms out to the front, and we're going to rotate our wrists around and around. Bring your hands together into that prayer pose. Stretch both arms up. To any point that feels comfortable, lower those hands down at your sides and turn your palms out again. Lifting your chest, pointing your thumbs back, straightening up through your back and neck. Look over to the one shoulder again. Arm up, straight out in front and over your body. So one hand is pointing straight up and the other hand pointing down. Both palms are facing out towards the same side, and you're looking out at that same side. You're going to lower your gaze towards your lower hand. Out here. And then slowly turn your head to look towards the top arm. You'll want to turn your head so that you're looking towards the inner part of the elbow, and then slowly bring your gaze up higher towards that top hand. Fingers are spread out, reaching up nice and tall. And now you bring your gaze to the front and lower your hand, turning your palm out, lifting your chest, reaching your fingertips down. And now you're going to look over the other shoulder and down towards that bottom hand. Stretch the other arm up, reaching the fingertips up. So one hand is pointing straight up and the other down. The palms are facing out the same side and you're looking out in that direction. Again, bringing your gaze towards the lower hand. Now you're going to turn your head towards the other arm, looking towards that inner elbow, and then bring your gaze up towards that top hand. Now bring your gaze to the front, lower that arm down in front. Turn both palms out, lift your chest. Stretch both arms out to the sides and up. Bringing your hands together at the top, exhale into prayer pose. Shoulders are down and back, chest is tall. And take another deep breath in, stretching those arms up. And exhale, separating the hands, softening the shoulders, bending the elbows slightly. Try to pull your elbows back just a little bit so that your arms are lifted, but the upper portion of your arms are more or less parallel with the floor. And you're going to sway here from side to side. Keep your hands loose and limp. Take it from one side and then the other. Allowing your head to sway alongside with your arms. Continue to breathe in and out through your nose. Take both hands together and exhale into prayer pose. We're going to lower our hands to our lap, roll those shoulders back, and now we're gonna take one arm up. Now you can stretch it up. If your shoulder has had enough of this lifting position, you can keep your arm a little lower, but you wanna bend at the elbow and bring your hand to your shoulder if you can. Now you might have your elbow pointed straight out, or you might be able to lift it a little higher. Do what feels comfortable on your body. You can use your other hand to reach across and press up a little higher. But again, do what's comfortable on your body. You want to feel that nice gentle stretch and not pain. Lower the bottom hand and point your elbow out. And then bring your elbow across, using the other hand again to pull in a little closer. Lower that bottom hand, bring the top arm across to the opposite shoulder, and try to walk your fingers down your back. Once more, take that bottom hand and bring it just behind the elbow and hug it in a little closer if it doesn't give you any pain or discomfort. And lower that bottom hand and take the top arm, bring both hands to your lap at this point, and roll out the shoulder that you just stretched. Roll it back. And now take the other arm up. So again, you might find that one arm is a little more cooperative, or one shoulder is a little more cooperative. If you can reach it straight up, great. If it wants to be out to the front, that's okay too, but you want to bend at the elbow, touching your shoulder, and again, lifting that elbow to a point that doesn't give you pain. You want to feel a nice gentle stretch, taking the opposite arm to give it a little push, as long as it doesn't give you pain or discomfort. Breathe in and out through the nose. And then you're going to lower that bottom hand, lower your elbow, and point it across your body. Taking the opposite hand again, pulling it in close. Now lower that bottom hand and take the top hand across to the opposite shoulder, walking your fingers down your back to wherever you feel comfortable. And take the other hand, reaching it just behind the elbow, hug it in nice and close. And again, you don't want to feel any pain or discomfort. You want to feel a nice gentle stretch. And then lower both hands to your lap again. The shoulder that you just stretched, you want to rotate that out. And now lower both hands at your lap. Take a big breath in, both arms up. And exhale, both hands down at your sides. Bring your hands to your lap. And here we're going to hang forward, relaxing our back, hanging over our legs. Breathe in and out as you let those shoulders relax, rounding over those legs. If you'd like, you can take your hands and lower them down off of your lap towards your shoes or towards the floor. It's okay if they don't reach all the way down. Whatever you can do comfortably to relax that back, almost as though it's melting right over your legs. Now your breathing won't be as deep as you're hanging over these legs like this, but that's okay. We're going to slowly climb up our legs. Just use your hands on your legs to climb up slowly. Straighten your body up. And we're going to bring both hands over to one hip. Look way over your shoulder if you can. You want to lift your ribs from your hips, sit up nice and tall as you turn. Your front arm is across your body to the opposite hip, helping to increase that stretch, increase that turn. And you can take the other hand behind you if you'd like, with your palm out, sliding it around your body, around your waist, looking back a little further behind you if you can. And now come back to the front, both hands in front. Roll those shoulders back. And now slide both hands over to the other hip. Sit up tall as you turn and look away. Again, the opposite arm is reaching towards the hip, helping you increase that stretch, and take the back hand behind you if you're comfortable with it, as long as it doesn't hurt your shoulder. Palm is out, slide it behind you, turning your waist, looking as far behind you as you can without discomfort. To the front, bringing both hands to the front with our hands resting in our lap. Now we're going to work our hips and legs just a little bit, scooting away from the back of the chair if you were seated back. You're going to scoot towards the front and lift one knee up, hug it in close, sit up nice and tall, take your toes up and down, up and down, and do that again. Up with those toes and down. Now you're going to lift those toes up, release your leg and extend it out to the front, setting your heel to the floor, sitting up nice and tall. One hand is resting on your lap, the other hand is going to stretch up. Take a big breath in, and as you exhale, hinge forward from the hip, straight out over that leg, and lower yourself to a point that you feel comfortable. You'll take another breath in, stretching your arm out to the front as though you were going to shake my hand out in front of you. And exhale maybe a little deeper over that leg. You'll do that once more. Breathe in and out. Keep your leg as straight as you can, feeling that stretch up through the back of your leg, extending out to wherever you feel comfortable. Breathe in, sit up, slide your hand up your leg, straighten your back, keep your leg extended out to the front, take the other hand on top of the first, stacking your hands on top of one another, take a breath in, shoulders back, and exhale, slide down that leg again to wherever you feel comfortable, stretching out as far as you can comfortably. Again, feeling that stretch up through the back of the leg, reaching those hands out to wherever you can comfortably, although you want to keep the shoulders relaxed. Try not to tuck your head down too low. We're just extending out over that leg and then slowly slide back up. Hands one on each leg. Point your toes out to the front. Bring your foot back. And we'll do the same on the other leg. Lifting your knee up, hug it in close, interlacing your fingers, pulling in close to you if you can. Now if this feels bothersome on your knee, you can always hug from behind your thigh, hugging it in close, shoulders down and back, sitting nice and tall. Or again, you can take it to the front by interlacing the fingers. Hug it in nice and close and tight. Take a breath in as you pull your toes up. And exhale as you point down. Breathe it in and out, in and out. Now you're going to take a breath in, pull your toes back, and exhale as you extend that leg out to the front and lower your heel to the floor. You want to keep your leg as straight as you can. Try to avoid bending your knee too much. You've got a hand resting on each leg. With the extended leg, you're going to take that arm up, stretch it up with the breath in, and as you exhale, come over that leg to wherever you feel comfortable, stretching out, reaching out, And on your next breath in, extend your arm out to the front and exhale down, maybe a little deeper over that leg if you can. You'll do that once more. Breathe in, extend your arm out to the front. Exhale down over that leg. Relax your shoulder. Hold it here for a couple breaths. So we're not holding our breath, we're just holding the stretch. And we're going to slowly slide up that leg. So your hand is about mid-thigh, shoulders are down and back. Sit up nice and tall and place the other hand on top of the first one. Take a breath in, pull those shoulders back, and exhale, sliding down that leg to a point that feels comfortable for you. You want to hang over that leg gently. Don't hang your head too low though. Extend your arms out without stressing the shoulders. Breathe it in and out here. And slowly slide up that leg. Sit up tall, rest a hand on each leg. Point your toes out to the front to extend through the front of your leg. And bring it back. We're going to finish up our exercise session by scooting all the way back to the back of our chair. So you want to use your hips to walk yourself back, and then relax your lower back against the back of the chair. Pull your hands in a little closer and turn your palms up, resting in your lap. So we're going into our relaxation portion. I like to do this portion with my eyes closed. I would suggest you do it the same way as long as you feel comfortable doing so. But that just helps to eliminate outside distractions, helps you to relax just a little bit more. So go ahead and close your eyes if you're comfortable with that. Feeling your breath, drawing in deep into your lungs. Exhale, feeling your body relax. Breathe in and out through your nose. Allowing your body to relax a little more with each breath. Go ahead and wiggle your fingers and toes just a little bit, and then become still again. Continuing to breathe in and out through the nose. And on your next breath in, I want you to open your hands up nice and wide, still allowing the backs of your hands to rest in your lap. Spread your fingers out wide. Take another breath in as you lift your toes in your shoes and spread them out. As you exhale, you're going to curl your toes under, curl your hands into fists. On your next breath in, you're going to tighten those hands up. Breathe it in, tighten up those fists, tighten your toes under in your shoes. And as you exhale, relax. Let your hands fall open, let your fingers curl open, let your feet fall flat in your shoes. And go ahead and wiggle those fingers and toes again. We're going to do that again. Nice deep breath in, curling those hands up, curling your toes under. And on your next breath in, you're going to tighten that up a little bit more, pulling the toes tighter underneath your feet, tensing up those arms just a little bit, pulling your shoulders up towards your ears, lifting up through your body, and exhale, relax. And wiggle those fingers and toes. Still for another breath or two. And we'll do that one more time. But first, open up your hands wide with your breath in. Spread out those fingers, lift up your toes, spread out your feet and your shoes as best as you're able. And as you exhale, curl your hands into fists, curl your toes under. Take a breath in, tighten those fists up, lift your shoulders up around your ears. Really tense up through your body, lifting all the way through and relax. Relax completely, wiggle those fingers and toes. Imagine you're allowing every bit of stress to just release out of your body through your fingers, through your toes, and then come into that relaxed position, breathing in and out through your nose. And allow your head to hang forward just for a couple breaths. You're going to rock your head gently from side to side. And then hang your head down in front. You're going to straighten your neck. Lift your hands from your lap and allow them to dangle at your sides. Feel the weight of those arms as they hang gently off your shoulders. And then sit a little straighter, pulling your back away from the back of the chair. Rolling those shoulders back, lifting your ribs from your hips, opening your hands wide, reaching the fingertips down and pointing your thumbs back. Sit up as tall as you can and slowly open your eyes as you reach your arms up in front, bringing your hands together at the top. And exhale, slowly lowering your hands into prayer pose in front of your chest with your forearms parallel with the floor, elbows wide. And hopefully you feel refreshed, relaxed, and restored, and have a wonderful rest of your day. Namaste. I thank you for joining me for exercise today, and I hope to see you again soon.